first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Bowen. Nazarone was climbing up the front all evening as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was Tim off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Wednesday night, my first one for the season. I had to leave you all alone with Biggles and Mr. Watson last week, but I'm back in the chair, back in the seat, raring to go. We are here for the SRW Super Formula Lights series. We are at Monza. We are here for a spectacular run, and the field is full of drivers raring to go. Qualifying has started. We're not going to get into the ladder at the moment. It's round 2. It's really superficial. There's not a lot to talk about except for this amazing track. And let's bring him into the room. Mr. Dean Biggles is here, mate. Welcome to the room, mate. Did you miss me last week?
I did, Stevie, mate. Yeah, for the start of the season, I was like, Luigi likes a Ferrari. And Dino likes the Stevie. Welcome, of course, to where you like your pineapples. If you like your pineapple on pizza, my friend, they might the Tifosi might throw you out of this fantastic race course here at the Temple of Speed here, Monza, and it's our first hour endurance race of the seasons, mate. So you know that we were talking about that like at the end of last season. We went to Portimao. It was a fantastic race too, mate, in the Portuguese coast for the split 2040, but now tonight, mate, we get our first of our enduros because we have a back-to-back enduros. We go over to Canada, one of my favorite tracks, and then of course we got to Spa.
Franchons.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it's such a good format. I'm just loving it. It's a little bit more back to the real world. None of this fake, reverse top 10. Last night we had the V8s doing a sprint. There was no reverse gridding or anything like that, so it was fantastic for the boys to go. But ladies and gents, this is where we're heading for season 3 for the Super Formula Lights Championship season 3. We started obviously at Portimao, and I missed it last week, and I know it was a spectacular race out there. Monza GP tonight for a 1 hour enduro, so there'll be strategies for fuel. Strategies maybe not so much on tyre unless the heat takes effect on them, but then we're off to Circuit Jules Villeneuve for another hour-long race for round 3. Round 4, Spa-Francorchamps for the 1 hour enduro, bringing it back to the Red Bull Ring, one of Biggles' favourites for a 2040, which is going to be cracking bit of work out there. Then we're heading off to Pocono International for a 2040, off to Misano, back to good old Italy for another hour enduro, then to St. Petersburg for a 1 hour enduro. I think we went there last season for a little bit, and when it first came out, and it was spectacular. Then finishing it off for round 9 at Hockenheim, one of my favourite tracks, and a track I'd love to be out there having a bit of a spin and enjoying it in a big, big way. We've got good to hear you back on air, Steve-O, enjoying the race. No Dad and Lad Martins tonight. We are on the opposite side of the country. Well, probably doing some real-world racing. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy the show and enjoy our dulcet tones of Biggles and Steve.
Yeah, and what's interesting as well too, Steve, even though it was a sprint race last week, mate, we still had some drivers that miscalculated some of their fuel strategy as well. So it was interesting. So I wonder if it's going to be the situation tonight, whether, of course, people do a lot more planning, of course, in endurance sport, but at the Temple of Speed, mate, it's tricky. It's not many corners on this track, very much like Red Bull, but just without the severe pace, the Red Bull Ring. I love it. It's one of my favourite tracks, of course. If you've grown up as old as I guess you and me are, my friend, you would have grown up watching Formula 1 and many racing around this track for years and years and years.
Malaysia's back, baby.
Yeah,
I
heard that.
I can't believe it. I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought, fantastic. Is that an excuse for a holiday because it's close?
No, mate. The thing is about Malaysia, my friend, is that, remember, if afternoon races equals torrential downpour if you live in tropic countries, mate. That's the reason why they pretty much did put it on the calendar. Yeah.
Well, you saw a few drivers come back out on circuit. So we saw Joshy Horton return here for Vermilion Motorsports. We saw him back on track. He loved the selection of tracks that we've got for season 3 and thought, yes, I'm going to drive. So he's taken the night off doing RCing on a Wednesday and getting himself back on track. You might have come across some of these already. Dylan DeBono back for Velocity Sim Labs. Haven't seen him for a while. A few new drivers there. Ryan Muldoon. He actually, the boys put him in there tonight. Brandon Sagassa for 1-9. Been around with us before. He's back doing some racing. Geordie Miller, new stripes, driving for Team SRW Motorsports. Bit of a coup there on my behalf, so I'm lovely to see. Nigel Burley, a new driver out there. Cullen Shadow Racing, we've seen him before. We've got Todd Parks, new one from Synergy. Dean Stinkovich still there. And then there is another one that is fairly new. And that, Sam Koukazinos driving for Team SRW Motorsport as well.
That's nice to see some new names out there. Of course, a little bit of changes happening. We still have our race control as well, which we will have again like we did in the first race, and we ended with last season. You'll get to be able to tune in. We'll tune it into the race control. Of course, hopefully drivers won't be throwing any curse words and stuff like that, but you'll hear when they want to request a tow, what will happen with race control. Now, some messages will pop up on the screen as well too, but they will actually issue the penalties. We'll try to listen into it. We'll try to relay it if you don't hear it properly out there in the broadcast, but adds another element to the fantastic racing we do here on SRW TV or broadcasting.
And also look forward to some more developments coming for next round as well, which is going to be pretty cool. But we've got down to the last minute of qualifying. Zachy Barton was leading him out there for SLM Motorsports, but Dougie Gowan's just popped up to the top step with a 141.29. So we've got the top 5 all in the 41s. Jason Depp up there as well. Josh Horton, Dylan DeBono, Jason Depp. So it's going to be a sick battle out there for the title this season. The Carling boys are sitting in 6th and 7th. That's Daniel Byrne and Davey Gallo doing a cracking bit of work there. Ryan Muldoon, new driver, up in 8th. Greggy Cook, Project 36, he's got himself up in the 9th. And Dan Ackland from Black Fang rounds off the top 10. So it's interesting to see how these guys are travelling at the moment. And it's going to be a battle and a half, mate. This is a cracking track. We know the action's going to be a foot left, right and centre all the way through, but an hour of it. Are they going to be a little bit reserved off the start and just, watch that first corner? We know we're on board right now with the boys coming down the main straight. Here comes that Cesario coming across the exit of the pits. Is that down the main straight?
He's not going to have enough time. Oh, no, he gets to finish the lap. It's an endurance race, so he will come through it. Yeah, Alberto. Now it's called, well, you can go with the old school name as well too, but he's going to come across. It'll go straight to the pit lane entrance and hug that wall as quickly as possible. It's the shortest part of the line, and will Tesario improve? Doesn't look like he will stay in P15th, but he will be 3rd in the Pro-Ams.
Yes, looking good. There's a few boys trying to make their last ditch. The names of this track, the corners are pretty special. Variante, Curva Biasano, De La Roggia, then we've got the Curva dell'Esmo, the Curva de Saraglio, and Variante Escari, and the curve of the Parabolica.
Oh, it's Alboreto as well, because remember in the famous Ferrari Italian driver as well too. They've renamed it both, but as we see Daniel Byrne cross the line there, Sagasar does improve. He goes to P9 actually on that last lap there. So a few more drivers out there, as you see. Is it right?
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yep.
Muldoon?
Yep, Ryan Muldoon.
There it is. He's going really wide out of the exit of Curva Grande, if you want to call it.
As much as he can.
No, he's going to abandon it.
He's forfeited that one. Jason Depp's got to slow down.
Yeah.
Oh, he got to slow down as well. That's why he's gone into the pit then as well. Thomas Sena got himself a meatball coming through that last bit. Downstairs doing the job tonight is Stephanie Piccoli and Greg Barber, our race director and race stewards. Looks like John Latham still hasn't set a lap, so he'll be the only one left to set a lap, or he'll be starting from the back of the grid by the look of it. Maybe he's got, a pit lane start or something. I'm not too sure.
He can finish this lap. He's on an out lap. Yeah, he won't get a flying lap in now. Yeah. He's get some experience there for the Shadow Racing driver, but he's going to pull up from park it because time's going to expire.
He's having a chat to those race stewards on the side of the track.
He's going to say, "Hey, I want some pineapple on your pizza," and they're going to sit there and throw coffee at him.
He's pulled up beside him and he's going, "Hey, che cazzo fai? Hey,
hey, Tifosi," and they're like, no, it's not rojo. The car's not rojo. The cars are a papaya orange. They don't like papaya orange here.
Please do not put on the translate because it wasn't quite appropriate for TV.
They only like red in Italy, my friend.
Oh, they do, mate. They bleed red. They love the red. They wave the red. They wear the red. And when they're screaming, they go red. All right, look at this track. It's looking spectacular.
Can we do the combined, Steve? When we just go to the oval as well? Wouldn't that be interesting to do that?
Oh, that would be the old school oval. I know that you can do it.
You can do it.
Project Cars, but I'm not sure if it's available in iRacing.
No, it is available on iRacing. Yeah, we've done it before.
Just recently became available, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah. No, it is. Let's go to the grid, my friend, because we'll get the official grid coming up now.
All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Oh, the boys are getting all ready. This is my first one, so I'll get the goosebumps coming out, ladies and gents. The SRW Super Formula Lights Championship, the front row out there blocked out by Team SLM Motorsports. Doug Gowland and Zach Martin, the 1 and 2 finishers for the title in the Series 2. Joshy Horton brings it home for Vermilion in the second row beside Dylan DeBono, who's back on track in SRW Racing. Row 3 is Jason Depp from the Academy beside Daniel Byrne from the Carling Motorsports team. And then we go across to row 4. We've got the Carling Sport teammates of David Gallo and the newcomer to the series, Ryan Muldoon, who is racing for a privateer at this point. Brian Sagasta from 1-9 is in the 5th row with Greggy Cook from Project 36. And then we have the 6th row. The boys are sitting there with Dan Ackland from Fang and Thomasina from SLM. Row 7 brings us across the line to Geordie Miller. Oh, that's the incorrect logo. We'll get that team to Team SRW beside Nigel Burley, Mr. Nigel Burley, who is a privateer. In row 8, we've got Matt Cesario from SLM beside Sam Kutakazinos, who is no longer a privateer. He's racing for Team SRW Motorsports. Shadow Racing's Ed Cullen is beside Todd Parks, who is, I believe, a Synergy Sim racing driver. Callum Hodgkinson from OPR in row 10 beside Timothy Schmellenberg in JWM, who's made a V8 Supercar debut this season in the series and doing extremely well. Jared Gilbert in row 11 from Project 36 beside Dean Sinkovich in the old Team SRW livery. In row 12, we've got David Lawler from Project 36 beside Peter Latham. On the row 13, welcome back, Mr. Greg Johnson. He is sitting side by side beside David Lasdale, Mr. I can't remember his team either, but I'm looking at it. Where is it? I can't see it off the top of my head. Doesn't matter.
Shadow Racing.
John Latham is the last car on the grid. Beside there, you've got the new BMW as the car that we are using for the safety car, and Simon Farrington from Shadow Racing will be finishing out to the 28th position on the grid. 30 seconds to the showdown, ladies and gents. Round 2 of the SRW Super Formula Light Championship. We are going to be rocking and rolling it here at Monza, and these boys are going to be turning it up. Have a look at this grid. It's looking spectacular, and it's not too far from the lights going green.
Going to get nervous. It's their first endurance race, so once again, it's not going to be a sprint situation, so you don't want to be losing it here and have to spend a ton of time. No fast repairs.
No fast repairs. The lights are going, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for some rubber to burn. Bing, bing, bing. We are green. Off they go. Everyone's got off beautifully. Nobody's bogged it down. A few cars have got a sensational start and got side by side straight away, but Dougie Gowans and Zachy Barton have got a fantastic start off the line already. A couple going 2 and 3 wide. Have a look at the congestion into the first chicane. It looks clean so far. We haven't made it. We've got a rotating car and a car in the air. We have got a car that's flown all the way up into the sky, and I'm not too sure who it was,
Jason,
but that car got airborne. As we go through, we'll keep going with the main camera as we can see the guys coming through, and we'll have a look. It was Ray Muldoon on the bottom screen. You'll see him going up in the air, and up he goes as he comes round that corner. He got in underneath one of the cars. He hit the back of one, and then, he hit the nose of Jason Depp as Jason Depp faced the wrong way, but Muldoon had nowhere to go, unfortunately for him. That car is toast. As one of the other passers-by have hit the tail end of him. And that's the end of those two cars for tonight. But we are in lap 1, and the race is continuing. Zachy Barton is dropped down to 3rd. We've got Dougie Gowans in the top spot. Josh Horton in the 2nd. Zach Barton 3rd. Gallo's got himself the 4th. He's passed his teammate Byrne. Sagasa is in 6th. DeBono 7th. He dropped down a few places. Ackland's got himself there. And here comes Nigel. We can see Brian Sagasa having a look here.
Safety car.
2 by 2 coming in. They've faded into one and run to face another day rather than going through and fighting each other to the very end. I tell you what, mate, that was a spectacular start. That first chicane is always going to be something that gets these boys in trouble. But it looks like they're all back and going for it.
Yeah, we have a safety car. It's been deployed. Safety car's been. I'm going to turn the race control messages on and find out what they're going to start calling that one for, as you mentioned. You showed some of those replays, which is interesting, as you said, but that all happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Around.
All came.
Safety cars at turn 2.
Safety cars at turn 2 is confirmed. All right, let's have a look.
Very quickly, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
So Jason definitely went around. I'm not sure if he was helped. It looks like he was on his own here. So he's gone around, fanged it, and then here's the new guy. He's gone straight into him, airborne. He's done the right thing. He stays there. He holds his brakes, and then there's another car that comes through and hits him as he's coming through. Here it is right now, the green car. Oh, he's got cut off. Two teammates have cut each other off there. Did you see that?
Yeah, who was it, the car there? I'm just going to go back and have a look at.
Car 25, you know.
Was. But it looks like teammates went side by side then, and the second driver had nowhere to go.
Car 112 is going to tow. That's Ed Cullen.
Oh, there's a separate incident there as well. That someone went wide and pushed someone wide through there. Oh, it was the Project 36 boys. So it was the second. It was the second Project 36 car. I think it might have been. Who is in the pits?
Oh, that's the one that went airborne.
Oh yeah, Ryan Muldoon.
Yeah,
he got some beautiful air there.
And then he'll get T-boned here in a second.
That's almost.
Lap car number 070 on the leader with that car pulls away, maintained at 90 kph.
Yeah, that was a little bit messy, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, it is Monza in first lap chaos. This
unfortunately for brand new driver on debut.
Yeah.
It's
race control 112. 112, Dave. Can you have a look at turn 6, please, first lap?
That was just avoided. Who's 112 talking?
That's Ed Cullen.
Ed Cullen. Okay, yep. Shadow Racing. Wow, that got messy real quick. We knew the chicane was going to be a tough one, man. But look, really
accelerate away from the field, return to pit lane, leader maintain 90 kph. No more weaving throughout the field, please. No more weaving.
Yes. We get Barb's.
Safety car's ending, so we're going to go back to live pitches. Dougie's in the lead currently at the moment.
Yeah, we've had them downstairs, but Jared Gilbert's been the focal car at the moment in the mid-pack. But, tell you what, a few boys with sore heads at the moment. We've still got Matt Cesario and Cullen in the pits at this point.
Yeah, they're on a
there was a secondary incident there as well. Cars that went wide.
Car number 070, you have control of the restart, no passing prior to the control line.
That's calling in Dougie.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag.
We are off. He's taken straight away. Dougie Gowan just put the foot down very quickly, ladies and gents, just as he come around the corner. And he's caught a few of them napping. He came out of the parabolic, and Joshy Horton's off the back of him there. But he looks like the slipstream. Zachy Barton's on the inside line. Horton's trying to keep him out there. Oh, nearly contact. They nearly got hooked their wheels then. So Zach Barton is there on the inside line. We've got Joshy Horton having a look there, trying to get a little bit of overlap so he can make sure he can get ahead of Zach Barton coming through that corner. Too wide there. That looks like it was. There's two cars, Carling boys, David and Daniel came through side by side through that chicane.
Yeah, that's a bit dangerous coming out of pit lane when all this action's coming at full song as well. So I'm sure race control will address that as they can make it.
Oh no, has he touched him? I couldn't quite tell.
Gallo. Oh, don't back up. Don't back up.
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. Was Gallo touched then or not?
And Joshy's off track a little bit too as well. As Barton goes wide, there's almost a collision between P1 and P2 at the moment there. Barton's had to lift off big time. He's going to be under pressure from Byrne. Byrne will take that place. Sagastar's in the background as well too. Going to be putting some pressure on Barton after he just went off into the kitty litter.
Yeah, I can't see it. Excuse me.
It's all happening. All happening, my friend.
Everywhere. And look, we've only got an hour of this, mate.
Oh, their racing license. That's the last lap,
It's
my
raring
friend.
to go.
You know?
Now, Sagasa has been in other series with us. I haven't seen him in the open wheeler. I've seen him in the GT3. He's a bit of a weapon. He's got a bit of pace behind him, so I'm expecting him to be up there at the pointy end fighting with these boys. But also with the amount of, there's a few new boys here. Like I'm looking at DeBono, Sagasa, Joshua Horton. There's 3 extras there that are going to be fighting for that title, so it's going to be interesting. We know that the Carling boys have got up to pace in the last few series. Daniel has got himself now into second place. He's just made a move beautifully through. Thomas Sunny-Cena on the bottom screen. He's fighting it out with Dan Ackland. So great bit of work there. And we're on board at the moment in the big screen with Zachy Barton. He is hunting down Josh Horton. We know that Horton's a weapon in anything he drives. And we'll see how Zach's going to go up against him. Under brakes here. They come through hard. Not taking too much. Horton takes a lot of that curve. His ass flicks out a little bit there as he came through there. And this is a really fast part of the track, but you've also got to be careful that you're coming from the inside to the out. You don't get too much of the sand on the outside there because that could do some damage. And the same thing comes through here. Hit that little bit of the curve coming through. Nicely done. And then we're going to see them under brakes coming through here under the bridge.
It's scary.
The braking point is usually just after it. You can't see the red lights. Usually just about here somewhere. Boom.
Sweeping
Slowly
legs.
Foot down and off we go.
Yeah, you want to get a good exit here because you've got that short straight coming at the moment there. So Barton's going to have that one before they go around where drive
control seems to be suicidal imposed a drive-through penalty car 19 for towing without permission.
Oh, that's Ryan Muldoon. He obviously does not know the rules as quite yet. He's just joined tonight. So to all new fellas out there, or guys that haven't been around for a while, strongly advise you read the rules because each league has their own way. Sagasa is on the back of Barton.
He's not going for it. No, he's just lifting it, which is wise. I mean, it is an endurance race. You really need to risk it for the biscuit. It's if you're comfortable, be comfortable.
Yep. Daniel Burns just set the fastest lap with a 1:41.77. Cracking bit of pace there by Daniel Byrne, and he's sitting in second place, 6/10. So he's getting ready to notch it up. Having a look on the inside at the moment. Who we got here? We've got Geordie Miller taking the inside line. Having a bit of a go there.
Coming up now.
He's got that on Dan Ackland. He's got that done. Oh, bit of a late decision there by Cook. He wasn't sure whether he was going to go or not then. It looks like
big accident.
Oh, what the hell happened there?
Jared Gilbert is on the racing line too. It's very dangerous.
He is in there. I heard someone say, sorry, Jared. That might have been Dean involved.
I think it was, actually. I think I saw Dean's car going flying up in the air as well too, because Dean's definitely dropped back a little bit. So we'll see whether or not they call it race control.
You can see the action on the top.
131 lap 5 on faded for him.
Look at this bottom screen. Dean's got the inside line. Oh, Dean lost it. Oh, look at that. Unfortunately, he lost it and they both got hooked up, so no malice between them. Dean had the pass done before the chicane, but unfortunately, not a positive word to say, but unfortunately, he's rotated around and taken Jared with him.
Yeah, well, you heard him as well too, the apology on there, but whether Jared will accept it or not, buy him a drink, I'd say there, Dino, mate, if you've well, the beauty of, once again, I was saying, endurance races, so you got 49 minutes, so it just depends on how much damage there is. If they had to tow, it might be essentially game over or not. David Lawler will be making an overtake as well too on John Latham. We got action absolutely everywhere. Sam
down the bottom as well, going too wide with Geordie Miller. Look, the good thing about it is it's an hour-long race, so the boys get to go into pits. If the safety car comes back later, they can unlap themselves and join the back of the pack. So it's not a full-blown conclusion. Sonny Cena's having a go. Gilbert down there. Jared is taking that. Geordie Miller, is taking that back nicely. But they're fighting 2 by 2 with Sam Kutakazinos is in there too in front of him. Oh, bit of work there. Kutakazinos got that pass, but he got passed by Sonny Cena. And on the top here, we've got Joshy Horton having a look at the guys in front of him. Joshy Horton has got Daniel Byrne. He is in the black Carling Motorsports livery, and Davey Gallo in the white. So you'll see Gallo will be sporting the white livery. Where is Gallo right now, mate? He is dropped down a few places, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dropped down 11
like
places
18.
at the moment. He's behind Smellenberg
Yeah.
in P17, so definitely struggling a little bit. Might have got some damage there. A few of these drivers might have got some damage as well too. They might be nursing it. Not necessarily going to risk it for the biscuit and go on pit lane and perhaps go a lap down or something like that. But if they feel that they can do a couple laps...
All drivers assume to impose 10 seconds time penalty, 02440 caution.
That's
Lap
Dino.
five.
That's your brother, mate.
Yep.
Yep, we'll get that one.
I'll be fighting that one in court.
Josh Horton on
penalties
Daniel
on the
Byrne as well.
weekend.
So he gets the overtake and makes his way up into P2.
You'll see the penalties on this weekend's, last weekend's Formula One were quite interesting,
Well, we know
to say the least.
Carlos Sainz is colorblind, isn't he? He can't see blue.
Yeah, but then there was also one that was given to one of the lead drivers for 5 seconds, where a standard was 10 seconds.
I think
all the
that
way
was
through
Hamilton,
so
wasn't
far. Yeah. I think it might have been Hamilton. I think it might have been George, actually. But interesting to see. Not like the penalty that Oscar got for the same thing last season, which was 10 seconds. But we live and learn. Right on.
Australian to win a Formula One race since the 80s of Alan Jones. As Segasa goes up the inside there into Ascari. Oh, he's chucked it on the inside there. Thankfully,
that was so close.
Very careful at the moment. Here comes Barton.
Let's pick a car here in this. Let's go for Zach Barton. What's his toe like at the moment? How many seconds he's got? 0.96. How powerful is this toe down this back straight?
Well, it's
got right up
If
him.
you get the exit here, any of these three cars could take it into turn one, but how heavy you want to be on your braking?
Look at him behind Daniel Byrne right now. He's right onto this jack light.
He could take two of them if he gets the double slipstream here, but that's...
He's got two of them. Oh,
no, he's
Daniel's just edged back in front of him. He's taking it out the inside line. He's going to try to go under brakes here. He's got Sagasa on the inside. He's done it. I think Sagasa's playing cautious here. First round back in SRW, as that I've seen him. He's probably there last week. And smart move there by Daniel Byrne. Actually, probably a smart move there by Sagasa, thinking, Daniel's fast. If I can get behind him and sit behind him, I can do a bit of fuel saving here, and it could help me at the other end of the track once the deltas change and the guys go through their pits. Todd Parks has got himself a meatball.
Yeah, Sagasa is your man. Look at all the kitty litter getting kicked up. That's going to be not nice to have those stones flicking on your helmet at sub 200 kilometers an hour.
And your name is Massa.
Sorry?
As long as it's not a bolt and your name is Massa.
Oh, yeah. Spring it was, not a bolt.
Was it spring?
It was a spring. Yeah. From one of the Broncos.
That's right.
The other Brazilian, actually.
Well, ladies and gents, if you're out there, look, chat's a bit quiet today.
Yeah.
Get out there and a bit of a chat with us. Would love to see who you're supporting and who you'd like to see on camera. We've got two running, so we can show off all the beautiful colours out there and all the battles up and down the field. I'm just going to go the second one to Gallo.
Sagasa's not going for it, mate. He's not. Yeah, he's just comfortable sitting here. Once again, this is an endurance race, so.
Yep.
I think you've got to play it smart, and
smart boy. It looks like he's got a strategy in place, and let's have a look at it. Gallo is having a look down. Look at this screen down aboard. David Lawler, John Latham coming through there. Gallo's coming around that corner as well on the bottom screen. Beautiful work as they're coming around the parabolica, and these boys in the top screen coming through the first chicane, which is a absolute cracker of a chicane. Hard on the brakes, good braking opportunity to get up against your opponents. Sean Doyle, get him. SLM Motorsports, how are you, Sean? Good to see you out there. Guys, and you're watching, like, subscribe, and hit that notification. Oh, a little bit of contact. There's a little bit of contact. Schmellenberg coming into the chicane. Got a little bit of contact on the back of Gallo through there, but Gallo got the car stabilised very, very quickly coming through there.
I would have thought some of your boys that have come from the F1 game should be very good strong at this track, considering it's the track that you learn.
Oh, Oh, that was
78,
completely
that's
unaudible. Completely unaudible, that one.
Yeah, I wonder how
My
race
wife
control can
behind me
pick up on that
corrected my
sometimes too when they scream that out quickly for a second. Here comes Barton. He's in that. He's dropped 3 places. Remember, Barton was on second row here this evening, lining up with Dougie. Dougie's still maintained that lead. He's led every lap so far in this race.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds up ahead of
Yeah.
Joshua Horton. Horton is a smart one as well, so he'll be looking at strategy too. So be interesting to see how they come through here. Daniel Byrne in second. All smart cookies at the front.
Yep.
We've got that. To tell you what, that top 10 is very impressive. Very impressive. Gowans, Horton, Byrne, Sagassa, Barton, DeBono, Miller, Zena. Oh, we've had a bit of a swap there. Cookie is just past Thomas Sunny Senior. You can see him on the bottom screen taking the inside line into the first chicane. Done it nice and clean, and he's out of there. Sunny Senior is not going to be easy to beat. He's going to be wanting to get on the back. Sagassa is getting a little bit closer at the moment to Byrne.
Yeah.
He's down to like one and a bit tenths. A little bit of dirt through there. Pebbles coming up again.
It's a little bit of pepperoni in your pizza, but it's situation. Yeah, I know these drivers from another series as well too, so they are quick in different cars. So I would imagine they are quick as well too in the Super Formula. Sorry, but the internet connection just dropped out of a second there. So, but I'm still in it. Thankfully, I'm not racing and blinking in front of drivers in a heavy braking zone. That'd be a bit of a nightmare, but we haven't lost the connection, so we're good to go.
Cool. I've just noticed we've got a double up of logos in the top right-hand corner, but that's just
I shall fix that.
afternoon thing. I know you're very... See, look how quick he is, folks. He's pushing these buttons like a pro that he is. And please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Support the people that support us, Phoenix Driver Development, Grim Industries, and Warren Brown Tools, the legends that they are. Look at this bottom pack. They're still going for it. I tell you what, Cook and Thomas Sunny Sena are continuing that
We've got
battle.
Gilbert around somewhere. What's happened?
Yeah,
Jared Gilbert is in the kitty litter.
Oh,
If you keep an eye on him. Yeah.
I'll do a replay there for Jared.
I think...
We'll have a look to see what he's done.
I think it's one of the first Lesmo maybe, or out of the first... it's not a Scary.
He's there. He just missed it. Yeah, he's just gone round through there. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. It starts with an R. Yeah.
It is the Delarog, yeah.
Delarog, yeah, that's it. Yep. So
yeah, the fourth and
ages,
fifth.
so. Oh, jeez! Look at the kitty litter out of a Scary. That's insane.
Same corner all the
that's
time,
the corner,
isn't it?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first and second Lesmos, I love it. Tricky corner, you can really nail it. You got to nail it out of the second Lesmo. Otherwise, you lose the straight line speed that you have with usually DRS activation. Of course, in Formula 1, they don't do that anymore. But then you want the speed as you get down to a Scary.
Yeah, that's corner 7, so the second part of the Lesmo. So you're catching it down the what do they call it? The curve. I don't know why they call it the curve. Curve of Della Saraglios.
Yeah.
Saraglio. I don't know why they call it a curve, because it's not really a curve. It's just the slightest kink in the track. And then you go up to the Variante Ascari, the 8, 9, and 10.
Well, remember in Red Bull, we'll be going to, of course, in a couple of races, is you got a little kink out of from turn 1 to turn 3, and they call that a turn 2. So, similar situation. I guess because there is also, like, you got to have a certain amount of corners for a grade A track.
Yes.
So if you don't have enough turns...
This has only got 11, so that was probably one that just ticked the box.
Yeah, exactly. This is the background here. Dylan on Zach Barton sends it up the inside. It is clean.
Yeah, nicely done, nicely driven. Zach Barton didn't really fight that too hard either there. He's in not a bad position. He's got himself down to 6th though, so he's down 4 places. Biggest mover at the moment is on the bottom screen, John Latham. He is up 13 places at the moment, so keeping it clean.
Nigel's gone around somewhere too.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Nigel Burling.
The replay on the bottom screen.
Yeah, if you want to keep an eye on that. We've got an overtake on Sunny Senior and Greg Cook.
He is beside Kutakazinos, that looks like it. He's come round and he's come too hot. Oh, and he's just exited stage left.
Or is it stage right? It's stage left if you're looking at the cameras that way. Great battle for the midfield as well too. Cena, Cookie, and Auckland.
Oh, look at this bottom screen. Latham and Gallo coming through. Latham rode the curb coming through. Real aggressive, trying to stay on line. He's trying to get back in there. Side by side of Gallo. They're coming into... Oh, he's gone. Oh, Gallo's left him a lot of room to come back on track there. Very sportsmanlike of Gallo. Doing a great bit of work. They're coming down the bottom of the hill under the bridge. Oh, Gallo's trying to get the race line back open, but he's sticking beside him. Latham is not giving it up. Here we got Latham and Gallo coming into the brakes. Oh, Latham's just they've gone round. They've gone round, and he's gone through him. I'm not sure if there was contact or not, or whether Latham just rear end went on his own. But that was a little bit of a mess coming through there. Let's have a see if we can replay that. Let's have a look at it in the bottom screen, ladies and gents. So, no, he's gone on his own. He's rotated on his own, unfortunately. He has called it in, but from what I could see on that second camera...
I'll just have a listen. They're calling in a moment to race control.
This lap through the last chicane section. Yeah, what lap number, please?
Ascari.
I'm watching live.
Lap 12.
Lap 12, sorry.
Yep, I called that one.
It's unfortunate. I'm not sure if he... I'm not sure if there was contact there or not. It might have been a bit of net code. It's hard to see from that angle, but it looked like he lost the rear end on his own. But we'll see what...
He flew through that. It's easy if you get if you hit those little sleeping policemen, they call it there, and then you know the rear end goes up. You've got absolutely no track. The car's just going to fall down, and it's going to come back down the track on an angle, and it's going to slide. So either way, it's interesting because if they has contact through there, that's one thing. I wouldn't suggest overtaking through there anyway. However,
no, not at all. Not in an hour-long race. I would have been.
That's what I would have thought. That I don't think anybody would be bold and brave to go side by side through there. So probably lost it on his own. But race control's going to go back and look at that. Yeah,
they'll have a bit of look at it. They'll see all the different angles out there from it that we can't see when we're flying through the broadcast. But this battle pack is...
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, see, pit stops. We are at the 23-minute mark. Pit stop. Are we going to have 2 pit stops tonight? So I'm not sure what the fuel loads are, but I'll go back to Dougie.
So
the bottom one, you've got
Daniel Dillon and Geordie Miller all head in at the moment, taking the undercuts.
Yeah. Barrington as well has gone into by the look of it. Or is he just...
Oh, that's a short pit stop. It's only a splash, isn't it? No tyres for some of these drivers.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a fuel stop. I think, it's a 6-second stationary pit stop, so nobody's up on the jacks. That's just a fuel stop, so it's a little splash and dash.
Oh, let's see how they go. Let's see if this is first of a few. A couple of the boys are going to try to stretch it out by the look of it. Is it a 2-stopper now, mate? That's the question.
Thing is, too, where they've come out, too, Daniel and Dylan have come out line astern, so they've got traffic up the road. Well, they might get Nigel Burley. There's about 4 seconds to change up the road. They don't need that traffic coming out in the field. They just want to continue. Those two can tow each other if they want to work together somehow.
Yeah. Not a bad idea at all.
Race control drivers, just a general broadcast. We have seen a couple of instances of big net code tonight, so just leave a little bit extra space for your rival packet.
Yeah, so that I think was net code that we saw between those two guys. That was Latham and who was the other one? My brain's gone.
Oh, I'm not sure. Dougie goes in from the lead as well too.
Yeah.
He's not the only one.
I'll go with Dougie. You stay on the track.
Yep.
And let's have a look to see
4-7-4,
where the boys that pitted come out, which was Bono and Byrne.
Copy.
I don't think
So these boys have
guys
pitted now.
haven't
Everyone's
enough.
followed. Barton, Horton, Cena, Cook.
Yeah.
Everyone has pitted. Nigel is the last one not to pit. De Bono is the first one to pit. So if you've got De Bono...
Yeah, I've got him here. He's not going to get him. Gowans should be into turn 1 by these guys just approaching it.
Yeah, there it is. Gowans is just come out.
Oh, they might get him, actually.
Oh, look at this.
No,
Underpaced.
he's already out in the foot. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a different car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Burns crashed as well.
Oh, there was contact there from someone.
Byrne, I think.
Daniel Byrne, here it is on the replay. I'm not sure if it was cold tyres. What was it? Here he is coming in. He's got who's that in
Did
front
he get
of him?
into? Oh, he's on the back. He's locked it up under brakes, I think.
Yep, he's locked it up under brakes. Yep, locked it up under brakes. Unfortunately, he's lost. He was lucky. He only lost a couple of spots. So it was cold tyres.
Peter Latham's come
Cold
off the track
tyres.
too. I think him and Jason Depp. So something's happened there as well too. As I'm riding on board
Yep.
with
Onto
Cookie.
it. There it is on the bottom screen. The replay. You can see that's with Peter Latham at the moment, ladies and gents.
What if they come
He's
together
got
on the edge of the
Jason
pit
Depp
lane?
there, just on him there.
They would have come together on
So-
the pit lane. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. He's come across. Jason's come out of the pit.
Yeah.
So Peter Latham has looks like he's closed the door a bit on him just then. I'm not too sure. We'll have another quick look at it.
So Sagasar comes in finally. He's going to be the last one to actually pit, believe it or not, in this race. So it depends on where he's going to slot him out. But Dougie will back to the top.
Latham hasn't left enough room there, man. They should have gone round together. Could have gone quite easily. He's come across a little bit across Jason. Jason had really nowhere else to go. He was there already, so the passing car has got to make the clean pass, unfortunately.
It's hard when you're coming out of pit lane, isn't it? Because you get two
it
cars fighting for the same bit of real estate. But I think generally you would say most of the time it should be the car that comes out of pit lane has to yield. But I don't know the specific race rules, as we're going to see Cookie on Cena.
He does, but that would be like at the exit. But that's like at the curb, at the
Race
apex of the
control
curb.
drivers, still doing about 15-second time penalty, car 78, full contact in the pit lane.
There you go.
Oh, contact in pit lane. Who was that?
Gallo, I think. Was he 78? Yeah, car 78 was
78.
David Gallo.
David Gallo. Okay, they must have had contact on the way in. All right. Well, we are at the 28-minute mark, so we're not too far off the halfway mark. At the moment on the big screen, you've got Brendan Sagasa still chasing down Dylan De Bono.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 tenths on the back of him here. Both have pitted. And you can see at the moment that Dylan was on the sticks for 30 seconds. Sagasa was only on 27. So Sagasa has been following a fair bit. So he probably needed less fuel at the time as well.
Oh, somebody's
So
gone off the
not a
track
bad-
there. Whoa!
Oh, who was that?
That's Rye, one of the new drivers
Down the bottom screen for you, ladies and gents.
on the exit of
He,
Vescari. He's lost it.
Yeah, he did lose it.
Yeah, you remember Daniel Byrne was right up here with Dylan, so where Dylan is currently in P3, but Daniel had that little bit of a moment as well too, so he's dropped back into P6 currently at the moment. That's why Sagasar and Zach Barton have stolen their 4th and 5th positions away from him, but Byrne's still in that P6 position. He's actually started in that position, so he hasn't lost anything at this point. Sagasar now putting a bit of pressure there on Dylan, as you see Josh Houghton up the road there, Horton, and Dougie's still in the lead of this race, but only by just shy of 2 seconds, which is not a lot in an endurance race, so plenty of time, depending on Joshy's strategy here this evening, if he has to come and pit again, because we're just on halfway point of this race, so you'd imagine should be one more. I'd think it's a 2 pit stop strategy here for Monza this evening.
Yeah, I think it will be 2. I think we're going to see them around the 45-minute mark. Somewhere around there.
They didn't fuel up
Come
long,
in,
mate. It's a
yeah.
5-second pit
No.
stop, a 6-second pit stop stationary. Now be taking tyres, so that indicates to me it's just a splash to get them to the second. No, what would you call it? And whether you say it in Formula One, you know, like mode 2, mode 3, mode 4.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What's Nigel's team's name? Manana Mabadala Racing.
No, it's Manana.
Badadala.
Manana. Welcome everybody.
Badadala.
Let's get the chat blowing up a little bit more too, guys. It's
Yeah, everyone's focusing on the racing and everyone's been super quiet tonight, which is not that bad. But let us know if you're out there who you're supporting. Have a look at these boys. Sagasa is all the way on the back of De Bono, keeping it very, very tight. Ooh, Nigel's gone a little bit on the dirt. He's just hung on to it. He's carried a little bit too much pace coming through that corner. But I'm going to take it down to Thomas Sonny Cena. He is being chased down by Greggy Cook at the moment. So a lot of pressure there from Sonny Cena. These two boys have been on top of each other all night. Jordy Miller is just in front of them. You can see him just coming through there. And Sam Kutakazinos just behind them too. So Kutikazinos is now feeling the pressure from
Cookie.
Dan Ackland.
Cookie and Cena as well too, mate. These guys have been at it a couple of times here this evening. Project 36 versus the SLM Motorsports, and at the moment the Project 36 boy there, or Cookie's up 2, Cena's up 3. I don't think that battle's going to be ending anytime soon, my friend. Those guys are going to go at it too for now. Good to see them. Both far.
Yeah, not at all. It's the
Young
closest
guns,
battle at
mate.
the moment.
Yep. Oh, look at the exit as well, too. The Tommy got, he should be able to take him down here. That's Daniel
Careful
Ricciardo.
through
Last
here.
late breakers, if he can make it stick. And he does.
Beautiful work there by Thomas Sonny Cena.
Yeah.
Does a cracking bit of work, the admin. He's in a little bit of form there. But bottom screen, we've got Dan Ackland and Sam Kutikazinos. Ackland's having a go at Kutikazinos and making a great attempt through there and keeping him honest. At the moment, we've got the top 6 all pros. Pro-Am leader at the moment is Geordie Miller, and he's got himself 1.3 seconds off who was the other one that was behind him? So his teammate Sam Kutikazinos, 2.9, and then we've got David Lawler out there on his own, like 7 seconds ahead of Greg Johnson. So bit of a fight going through those boys.
Yeah, another Project 36 boy as well too, David Lawler. Fantastic sport. The Project 36 boys across the board, my friend, in many leagues are actually really improved. So it's showing it here tonight in the Super Formula Series. But Cookie wants this one back, and he's like, hey, I want to put Project 36 back up a place here. Has to defend against, Tommy has to defend against Greg Cook. Greg Cook is going to be on the racing line. Tommy, if his last late breakers will tuck in, so you'll just sit there and switcheroo between those drivers again.
Strategic move there by Thomas Sonny Cena. I know the toe was pretty powerful down there, but he didn't really look like he fought it very much. Look at this bottom screen, mate. These guys are going nuts, these two. They are literally 3/10 apart all the way through the chicane, so they're doing a cracking bit of work fighting with each other through there. Where did I just lose them? Here they are. Great bit of work by the lads. So we've got 2 really intense battles coming through. We've got Ackland and Kutikazinos, and then we've got Cook and Cena really lighting up the screens at the moment. At the front, we've got Gowans, who is really taking it all the way on his own at this point, and got a 1.97 seconds lead off Joshua Horton. Then Horton, you can just see him in distance back there. He has got Dylan DeBono and Brandon Sagassa fighting on. Sagassa is literally right now having a look. He is 1/10 at the moment, ladies and gents, coming through the first part. Oh, this is going to be very, very tight between these boys. They're coming up to Verante. Oh, they're coming up to the final corner. I thought they were at the other end.
No, but it's out of Alboreto. Luigi likes the Ferrari, so, you know, have you ever seen the Cars movie? The Ferrari.
Yeah, don't you like racing without sleeves?
Yes. No, Sagasar's just hanging back at the moment, mate. I don't think he's ready to pounce until it matters, mate. You're only 34 minutes into this race. You got 25 minutes left.
There you go. Two Shadow Racing boys following each other. Latham ended up in the wall, but just missed it.
It's following a shadow, my friend, isn't it? Literally, in the word of shadow racing, right there. Yeah, you see right now, Sagasar just lifts, mate. He just says no. That would be a full send, I'd say, on Dylan. He decides not to. I think if he can keep with him, he's got Zach Barton for company in the background. That's the thing as well, too. He should be very much aware. Zach Barton's a very quick driver. Zach Barton put that, 3 places up from where he is currently at the moment on the second row of the grid. So he's in a fight up the road. He's in a fight behind him. Are they thinking about...
459's doing his drive-through.
Might have been...
Did you get a drive-through?
Not sure. So that's 459. That's Peter Latham. You saw him go off the track there, so you saw something with his crash, right? So they guess they've caused that a drive-through.
Maybe he's got an iRacing.
It could be an iRacing penalty points. Yeah, could be. I don't see a
iRacing drive-through would have popped up with a black flag for us.
Yeah, I didn't see a black flag. And remember, our live race control can clear those black flags if it's a situation they've gone off the track to avoid an accident and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't think he's got a drive-through, so I'm not sure why he's going through a drive-through.
But he's gone in the pit lane. I'm not sure what's happening there.
Have a look at this. Dan Ackland has passed Sam Kutikazinos. So he's done his business through there. Can I see it? It's not showing me. Why isn't it not showing me letting me see that pass?
Well, there could be another pass
Not
anyway.
Iracing.
Sam could take that pass back in a minute into turn
Yeah,
one.
he could.
By the way, too, you
Well,
like Sam's...
My logo's upside down.
I know. We spoke about that after the end of race one, my friend, in Portugal. So I don't know why he hasn't fixed it yet.
You know, that was tactical, mate. That was in case we was upside down,
Oh,
so he
right.
could see it.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We also got a little bit of move there from Todd Parks as Latham comes out of pit road, I think. No, it was Peter, not John.
Steph says it was an Iracing issued black flag, not RC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just that our system didn't pick it up. Usually our systems
we usually
flags are Iracing one. That's why we were confused. But someone who was that just pitted, Todd Parks entered pit lane. So it looks like he is in for his second stop.
It'll be a stretch, but if you can do 22 minutes, well, it's possible.
Looks like his second stop.
It is
so he
possible.
Might be the first.
Yeah.
Looks like he's the first.
And thanks, Steph, for joining in. Or any of the race control out there at the moment, they're going to be listening to what's going on. They'll be, whilst they have a break as well, don't expect our race controllers to come in and give us all the information they can. They're going to be looking at accidents. But they have a bit of a breather at the moment, you'd have to say there, Steve.
Yeah.
Because
it's at that delta at the moment where we're at that 3/4 mark. And you're going to start seeing drivers pit. It's usually where we see the gaps open up between drivers, and usually not much action just before the pits. And then when they come out of the pits, it all goes to hell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have a look at Cookie. Cookie is still battling it here with Thomas Sonny Cena. They're both still like brothers in arms at the moment, just battling it away nicely. Nice work, mate. Geordie Miller is slowly catching Daniel Byrne at the moment. He's 7 tenths out the back of him at the moment. We'll see how strong that toe's going to be. If he's 7 tenths away, whether he'll get any toe at all as he comes up behind Daniel Byrne down the main straight.
The thing is, too, Dougie's gap over Josh hasn't been that great. Like, Josh has kept Dougie at bay for pretty much majority of this race. He's kept him with under 2 seconds, which is crucial. And then you have that bit of a gap back to Dylan, Sagasar, Barton, and in this battle you can see Barton there at the moment. And then you got Byrne that's about 4 seconds and change down the road from Barton. So this is not over yet for the race win. It's going to really come down to the next pit stop. I wonder what would be going through car 43 of Joshy's like helmet right now. What is a strategy called from the Vermilion Motorsport team? Like, he might have some buddies out there doing some spotting. Look at this traffic coming for these guys as well too.
Oh yeah,
which is going to be a bit horrendous.
Starting to come into the effect. Yeah.
I wonder if Barton's going to try and take advantage of this. He's going to sit there on the back of Sagasar, and no, he's going to sit there and just hold off. Probably a good idea considering that traffic coming.
Bit of strategy tonight. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The boys aren't just going hell for leather. They're using their brains for the moves. They're doing everything. You can see the back markers moving out of the way now as Dylan DeBono goes past. I think that was one of the Shadow Racing boys, Latham or Logsdale, that got out of the way just then. Oh, Dylan really attacked that first part of that chicane pretty hard and got that car flicked around the corner. Maybe he's using it to rotate his car.
Keep an eye on Geordie Miller and Greg Cook, mate, because it looks like Greg Cook might have just got past Geordie Miller a little bit further back and trying to.
He's having a look at the moment.
And if they don't, they're going to get into each other. That's what I thought.
And he's gone out wide and he's hit his car into Sam. Thomas Sonny Cena was the bystander here. Have a look at this. I'm not sure who was right or who was wrong through here, but watch that bounces back.
Oh, on the roll bar.
Back into Thomas Sonny Cena. We'll have a look from Geordie Miller's
I think Geordie Miller lost it. If you see, he goes up in the air. Watch
here
this.
It is from Geordie's perspective. He's on the outside. He's left heaps of space. No, sorry, I've still got it on.
Yeah. I think Geordie hits the sleeping policeman, and then it puts him up in the air, throws him into the side, I believe, of Greg Cook, right? And then that puts, and then Tommy Sonny Cena is just in the background there, and he just slams straight into him if you have a look at that replay, yeah.
have a look at it here from a different perspective.
I
All right,
think
so
he
he's
goes too
pretty
deep. He hits the inside.
got-
Oh, that's
oh, he-
actually maybe wrong.
Yeah, I reckon that could be on. Looks like he gave heaps of space coming in. I'm not sure how much space he was
Oh,
given.
they're coming
on
in
the way
too.
back
So
in.
Cookie's coming in. Tommy's
Yeah.
got meatball, so he's got a bit of damage to serve as well too. So
Yeah, here's Sonny Cena. Oh, you can't. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. I've gone to Sonny Cena for some reason, but we wanted to go.
you
to
could ride
Cook.
on board with Tommy if you want, mate. That might give you a little bird's eye view into the collision that's coming in there as well. Because Tommy had a bird's eye view of it from on board.
Oh, that's not the
Oh,
right
the
one.
roll bar, mate. Yeah. If you
We'll go again to
back
that.
it up a bit, yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead of that.
Slow it down a bit, and you'll see them two coming into each other. Oh, that's... Yeah, and then Tommy just went airborne. Yeah, there it is. So he's going to see it from his perspective. Oh, that's a tough one.
I'm not sure if Tommy's come into Jared or Jared's gone into Tommy, but we'll leave that downstairs, the boys. We've really thrashed the pants out of that one.
Well, the beauty of it is that, believe it or not, Tommy had to fix his he's fixed his meatball, and he's come out. There is a car between them. I think that's Matt Tesario actually between them and the gold machine. So and he's come out behind Cook, so he's going to be happy at least with that. I'd say damage limitation because his fight was with Greg Cook, so they're back at it.
He's only a spot down at the moment, so he's not too bad. Biggest movers and shakers so far is Simon Faz Farrington. He has got himself up 13 places. And the next one down from that is Telefy Schmellenberg up 9. Kudagazinos up 8. So there's a few big movers out there and a few meatballs out there too. Sheafy, not my fault. No, Sheafy, not my fault at all.
So here's Dougie, who's led every lap of this race essentially at the moment. So Dougie looking good, sporting a new livery it looks like here for the SLM Motorsports. I don't think he has all these little trophies and stuff on the back rear wing. No, he doesn't this season, actually. You know, he had all those trophies from every championship he's won in the past.
Yes.
He still has that gap.
I'm loving it.
Josh has got it down to about 1.3 seconds between them. David Lawler comes in for the Project 36 for another round of pit stops, which we're expecting now, 16 minutes in this race. When are we expecting these leaders coming in? Here's Joshy for the Vermilion Motorsport entrance. He can see Dougie, so he knows to pounce. There's a back marker in place. That's not Dougie there. But Dougie is a second and change up the road. So this is the closest that Houghton's been here in some time. He's got to clear the back mark, get a slipstream from him, actually be perfect. And now he's down to under a second. So how can he react here at the moment? Can he let the old dog win the race here? What's going to change?
We're definitely not letting the old dog win, that's for sure, mate. They'll be fighting.
Dougie's in, but he stays out for one more lap. So,
this is going to be interesting.
He needs
you
to put
stay out with
bankers
him.
in.
I'll go to Doug Gowans.
Yep.
Let's see who else is coming through there. No, this is the first of the few races. Jason Depp was one of the early ones that came through in the pits. We've got Sagasis follow Dougie in as well. So for the 1-9 driver is through there. You can't even see Dougie from that camera angle.
You got to go pit lane camera, I think, but so it's behind the wall. But the Dougie's going to come out. That's a short stop for Dougie. I think that is. Give or take, it's just fuel only. I don't think he was even changing tyres in this race. So, Joshy's got no traffic around here. He's got to put absolute banker laps in. He's going to come up and he's got the first and second Lesmos. He's got the 18th driver of Dean, your brother, coming up, my friend. But I don't think he's going to approach Dean that drastically. He doesn't want anything. He's got to put qualifying lap in here right now. Remember, the gap was about 8/10 before the pit stop that Dougie took. So, he's got to make up that time right now on this flying lap.
Yeah, is he going to? The question is he going to be able to make up that time? It's going to be critical through here. It's going to be very, very tough.
He's got no traffic. That's the key.
Back markers as well. Dougie might help him a little bit because he's getting a bit of a tow through here. But let's have a look. Will Joshy Horton go in? Or will he have enough to do another flying lap because he's got no one in front of him?
Yeah, he's got Dean, mate. But the thing is, after Dean is a bit of traffic. So if you can see on that track map as well, so that's the green one, but it's the other cars. Whether you can catch, and it's one thing to catch. It's okay if you catch him on the straight, but if you catch him in a corner, you're in big trouble here. He doesn't come in, so he's going to do one more lap.
One more.
Now we've got to keep an eye on those times too. So Joshy did a 1:41.8 1:42.59. We don't know what Dougie's time's going to be yet because Dougie's on an outlap still, so that's interesting.
Well, he's just passed one of the back markers. DeBono's in, Daniel Burns in. They've come in together. Will Horton's is he going to leave himself hanging out there to dry? He's got a lot of clean air, so he's got a lot of pace.
They're shouting out blue flags out there too, mate. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
that's what Josh would be shouting out, wouldn't he? Blue flags.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. 1:41.71 is Josh's. 1:41.59 is Josh's last lap.
Yep.
Here comes Gowans. Gowans is pushing it like crazy.
Gowans was a 2:01, but that's an outlap. So yeah, it's going to be the next lap that we really can tell what Dougie can do. But I think Josh might come in this next lap. We'll see. He's still got clean air. He's got no traffic yet, and that's what's key for him. He's still got a bit of a gap there to Dean. You could just see Dean up the distance.
Yep. If I had the fuel, I would go for it one more lap. You're in clean air. You've got to go. Gowans has finally got clean air now, but his pace, we'll see how.
But
it's affected.
also, mate, if I was the Vermilion Motorsports engineer right now out there crunching numbers, I'm going to see where you're going to put him out. So you don't want to get him out in traffic as well, too. So you got to crunch those numbers. You can do that, obviously, with all that fantastic software in Iracing, and try to figure out exactly where he's going to slot back out. Hopefully, he wants it to be slotted out ahead of Dougie, but if he gets traffic, he's got the remaining 12 minutes of this race. He's coming in.
He is coming in. There it is, ladies and gents. All right, we've got the bottom screen. I'll go to Josh. You go to Dougie. Let's have a look to see how this pans out and where these boys are going to meet. This is going to be the pinnacle part of the race now. It all comes down. It's amazing. It all comes down to the last 10 minutes after all this strategy coming through. The pit lanes are going to affect. Oh, has Horton just missed his pit lane?
If he wants to win this race, he's going to come out right now. Dougie's down the main straight.
Here comes Dougie. Here comes Horton coming out. Horton's just coming up to the exit. I think Horton's done it.
They're going to meet.
I think he's got the move gone. He's in front of Dougie. He's just there in the distance.
If he makes a stop.
The big thing's going to be the cold tyres of Horton. Is he going to be able to hold off Dougie? Gowans coming through. Gowans' tyres are blistering hot. Horton's got himself only 8/10 lead here. Is the heat going to be enough that Gowans has got to catch him and put some pressure on?
Yeah, Dougie's got the warmer tyres at the moment there, Josh. He's got the cold tyres, and it's down to basically exactly what it is, except it's flipped, Stevie. So Joshy went in 8/10 behind Dougie in that round of pit stops. Dougie with the earlier pit stop. Now that Josh took that extra 2 laps, he's now got an 8/10 gap over Dougie. So it's on for young and old, my friend. 10 minutes remaining in our first endurance race of the season. We don't know who could win this race.
Yeah, the strategy is gone. It's been a fantastic little look at the strategies and different perspectives that these boys are driving at. We've got this action through here. Still battles out there in the middle packs as well. The actual pit, as we discovered, as we suggested, I should say, has brought the cars back together again. Kudakazinos.
Dougie's off into the green. And it's a slowdown. That's going to cost him huge.
Oh, it is going to cost him. It's going to cost him the race. That's what it's going to cost him. He's not going to be happy with himself. Bottom screens, Kudakazinos has got Jason Deff, Greg Cook, Dan Ackland, and Thomas Sonny Cena all following him. Have a look at this grid at the bottom here. These boys are fighting for 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place. So the battles are all the way through. Jason Depp, beautiful move by Depp. Takes the nose off Kudakazinos on the inside line. What a move. And now we're on the top screen. We've got DeBono having a look at Sagasa.
They got 3 wide.
Inside 3 wide coming down the main straight. We've got them all level. Looks like Zachy Barton might have the nose on these boys. Will they back it off? Will Sagasa go? Or will he hold it out? Here comes DeBono. He's the first to back it out. Sagasa goes out wide. Will Zachy be able to hold it, come through the pace, coming through that? Oh,
Zachy got a bad exit. He's got a bad exit.
Here comes DeBono, 3 wide again, as they're going to come up to the Ferrari. These boys These boys are really putting on a show now, my friend. This is crazy driving. Sagasa's got the lead back. Looks like DeBono's trying to push himself a gap into there in front of Barton. Barton's let the race go. Yep. Here comes Sagasa. He's going to hold it through. Beautifully done.
Looks he got to slow down.
He got to slow down. DeBono got to slow down. He's done the right thing. He's gone off the race line and let him through. But have a look at his bottom screen again. Greggy Cook got around. He followed Jason Depp. Sam Kudakazinos has dropped 2 places on there. He's now got Dan Ackland hunting him down. And Kudakazinos all the way on the back of Cookie there coming through the chicane. These boys are putting on a hell of a show today, boys. Tick that. next week, Wednesday night, come back for stage 2 of this amazing racing. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it would have been great to have a 3-pack, isn't it? With Dougie's little error at the moment, it's 2 seconds to change down the road. It's a lot of work to do with 8 minutes to go, but it's not over for battle for P3. It's not over for the battle for piece 8 and 9 and so forth down there, as you can see in the picture. So it's happening.
The Pro-Am's wrapped up for this race, and it looks like David Lawler has the AMs wrapped up for this race. So great bit of work there for Lawler after earlier on not having some great pace. So good work. Johnson in second and Farrington in third for the AMs. But Kudukazinos has got himself 5 places, up 3 now, because Thomas Sunny Cena has just passed him as well.
Zach Barton's made a few mistakes with that turn 1 too tonight. I mean, essentially cost Barton potentially, but he's still battling Sagasar for that P3 position as well too. Dylan's in that P5 position, so they're still going for the final taste of the frothy stuff up there in the champagne, mate, on the third step of the podium essentially at this point. Oh, Barton's around. Oh. He's on the racing line too. Whoa!
I think Barton might have just put a little bit too much brakes there to avoid contact, because he took the pace into the corner, and to avoid contact he had to back it off, because otherwise he would have gone to the back of Sagasta. That was very, very, very close. But let's see if I can find that. Let's have a bit of a look at Zachy Barton here, ladies and gents.
Yep.
This is what happened to Zach as he came through. You can just see him coming through. He had the pace coming through. Yeah, he's just lost the rear end coming through there. I think he just took too much in there. Maybe geared down a little bit then just to avoid contact, and rotated him around. He won't be happy with that at all. He's had a stellar run tonight. But all it takes, mate, with this grid that I'm seeing in front of me, the top 10 pace is ridiculous. So it's unfortunate for him. But you know what? It's going to be like the smallest of measures that are going to be errors for these races, and you've really got to do everything spot on, because as soon as you lose it, they're so close, someone's going to come back and take it. Have a look at Kudukazinos. He's having a go now at the one. He wants that spot back from Sunny Cena, that 9th place in the grid as they're going through.
Well, we saw it from Dougie, isn't it? He did a perfect drive all race long. One pit stop later, Josh got the measure on him, and Dougie made one little mistake to come back on him. That's all it takes. She said, just one little run-off here, and we've seen a few drivers do it here this evening, and that's all it takes to lose it. Well, that's Monza, mate. It's a temple of speed, you know. It takes no prisoners if you get it all wrong.
100%, mate, 100%. And it's spectacular. The track does bring out the best in these drivers, mate, and they're doing some amazing racing. And loving every second of it. I'm really... The only thing that saddens me is that I missed last week as they came through. Jason Depp has got Ricky Cook on the back. Oh, Cookie goes out. Let's have a bit of a look there. Did you see that?
Yep.
He's got to be careful, mate. Those tyres are probably a little bit dirty right now.
It's gone deep. Cookie's going to get an exit here.
Oh, he's got a poor entrance and exit of that chicane. Cookie's out the dirty side now.
Yeah. That's around the exit of Lesmos too. He's going to have to sit in and tuck in. Oh! What's happened to Josh? Dougie's retaking the lead. Josh has retaken the lead.
There's nothing there. Nothing's picked up.
Yeah, I know. I don't see anything in particular, but I'll go back and have a look at the replay of that. But Josh is now, this is it. This is game on, my friend. I'm going to keep the leaders. You keep an eye on that battle, because Josh has made an error. Maybe he's come and tackled with a little back marker there. Oh, maybe blue flags are going to come and play here, my friend. Not for the first time this season, but for the second time. Doug has now got a moment to attack, my friend. Dying stage of this race. We're down to 4 minutes and change.
Ladies and gents, it's down to racing. We are racing top screen and we are racing bottom screen. Jason Depp is holding them off at the moment. These guys have got 5 cars. Any one of them can take that top spot out of these guys. But here comes Gowans on the outside. He's taking a look at it. He's having a go.
Wouldn't do it yet, Doug.
A little bit. Oh, God almighty. That's Ricky Cook calling that one in. You can see his sweet dulcet tones. Have a look at this. Jason Depp's lost a few places through here. These boys have gone all the way around. Sam, because you can see
flag car 474 for ignoring blue flags.
Oh, it's a blue flag, maybe. And we're seeing a reenactment of Hungaroring.
That's why we can't see it, because it was a blue flag situation. Go back. to see it. We'd have to go rewind, so that might have cost him the race. But this bottom pack is going crazy, man. It's going nuts. Dan Eckland's having to go now on Summer Sunny Centre. He's done it. Oh, Cena jumps the curb. He's taken a Lewis Hamilton shortcut through there, or should I say a George Russell. But he's come back out in front of Jason Depp. Oh, my goodness, this race is really heating up. Here comes Joshua Horton.
Oh, this traffic could throw Dougie off of the exit. Wow.
He's got to be careful through here. He really went out wide of the parabolic.
Number 72, lap 32.
Number 72 is Tommy.
72, lap 32.
Tommy Cena.
That was the entrance to the chicane there, but I'm not sure if... I don't know about that. Oh, we've gone round. Cookie's gone round. Greggy Cook's gone round.
FYI, car 42's call on lap 32.
He's come on the inside line. Has he done? He's come through. He's hopped over the curb and he's lost it over the curb. So he's lost it on his own, Cookie. He's backing up and trying to get the car forward. He's got it back and going. Unfortunately for Cookie, he was having a great race there and some amazing battles. Tell you what, mate, these boys, one thing they're going to leave out of here tonight is that they've had some amazing battles amongst each other.
Yeah.
This group of 5 cars is still going for it.
Still got a battle for P3 as well, too, mate. Dylan and Sagasar as well, too, going. Somebody's completely off. They're okay. I think they're just completely getting out of the way. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to get in the way. They don't want to do a Carlos Sainz at this race right now. They just want to let these boys battle. This is a battle for P3 at the moment. I mean, we still got the battle for P1, but it's 7/10. We're in the dying stage of this race. Can Dylan do anything on Sagasar? Sagasar cuts up 6 positions too. Probably the hardest charger in the top 10 as well too. Almost from Sam. Dying stages this race, my friend. Jeez, I wish you can add another 10 minutes. Just like bing, bing, put a little message up to say 10 minutes added to the race.
We're having fun. We're going for another 10, guys. Here's the bonus laps. I tell you what, it has been some amazing racing. As we predicted after the pit stops, they all start getting closer. Have a look at this. The Bono's having a look inside the inside as they're coming up to the Parabolica.
Just wait, get your exit. Yeah, take him in turn 1.
Probably not a bad idea because he's going to get a nice little toe through here. He's gone wide, so he's maintained pace. Sagassa's take the inside line. He's done his move to break the toe a little bit, but have a look at the toe. How powerful is this? Is he going to go or is he going to wait for later on?
I think he's waiting for one more. I don't think he'll get one more, maybe. Oof. Final lap, locked up a little bit. Got to get the exit.
Yep. Final lap. We are on final lap. Thank you, race control.
Going over the leaders, Zach. This will be Dougie's last chance.
The starting leader have gone off in the bottom. Not sure what contact between them, but I'll tell you what. Oh, that car is gone. Look at Jason. That is cooked, ladies and gents. That's his race done. Unfortunately, he's had a spectacular run too. But at the top screen, we're fighting for the final positions. I'm going to go to the top screen. Dougie Gowans has got the lead back. He's got the lead back.
No, he didn't. No, Joshy's still got it.
These boys are going for it. Have a look. Again, De Bono is fighting for that last spot. Joshua Horton has got it there for 9/10. You can see him on the bottom screen. Gowan's chasing it through. We're going to get 1, 2, and 3 across the line for our beautiful. Here comes De Bono on the outside. Is it coming through?
I think he got it.
Is he going to make it? He's done the pass. He's made his move, and he's picked the right time for it as well. But is Joshua Horton, is Sagassa going to be able to hang it off the back of him, come through? Here's Joshua Horton coming through the final lap. He's coming across the line right now, mate. Let's bring it home.
Oh, we got contact as well.
Here comes Horton coming through. He's taken the win. Joshua Horton takes the lead.
Yes, sir.
He's got first place. Coming through on second place is Dougie Gowans. And here we have the battle. Brendan Sagassa and Dylan De Bono. Sagassa's got the run on him. He's going too wide. There's a little bit of contact. As across the line, Sagassa comes home in third place. De Bono in fourth. What a race. Daniel Byrne in fifth. Zachy Barton in sixth. These boys have put on a spectacular show tonight. Ladies and gents, what a battle that was from the top to the bottom. Oh, my God. My voice and larynx are going to pop.
How did Joshy get that one back as well, too, from Dougie? Sagasar defending there from Dylan. It's insane, my friend. That is... Wow. If this is the season we're going to have, Steve, well, my friend, you better like and subscribe. That was a cracker.
I'll tell you what. The battles from first till 12th place, 13th place, have been off their nut tonight. That was sensational. That was spectacular racing. That was definitely worth locking it in, subscribing, and coming back for some more next week, mate. That was cracking. Joshua Horton, ladies and gentlemen, brings it home with a strategy, staying out on the track with open air. Ducky Gowan's coming out after the last pit with a little bit of back markers behind him. Bit of dirty air that slowed him down. Horton pulled it away for 8 seconds, reversing an 8-second deficit and taking the race out. Ducky Gowan's unfortunately had a slow down in the closing stages, which cost him some more time. But then we had the battle of the ages coming through the back there. Dylan DeBono and Brendan Sagassa, what a battle that was all the way to the end. They even gave each other a little bit extra pressure coming across that line and making sure that they came through and left everything on the track. Then the battles that we saw through the battle packs, we saw Jason Depp fighting it out there with Peter Kazinos, Ackland, Nigel, Daniel Byrne, Zach Barton, Schmellenberg, Geordie Miller, all these boys fighting. Fighting was amazing, mate. Amazing.
Yeah, race controls is going to be cool now. And then to thank the drivers at the moment, we'll mute that. So, they'll go through the post-race debriefing currently at the moment. We'll get our race results coming up soon because we're still waiting for a few more drivers to cross the line, my friend, because believe it or not, there are a stacked grid we had tonight of 26, 27 odd brave souls to tackle the Temple Speed here. And here comes our final race results. Not 100% confirmed yet, of course, from post-race penalties and all that sort of stuff that comes up there. But at the moment, that's what we had to work with, Steve.
Oh, mate, and what an amazing thing we had to work with. These boys have put on the show of ages tonight. Ladies and gents, Joshua Horton led the last 9 laps after a strategy call of staying out while Gowan went in for a pit. Gowan's had 8-second lead, and Horton reversed that with the pace he had on track. Unfortunately for Gowan's, a few back markers were in the way, not really in his way, but dirty air is not your friend in these cars. In second place. Then we had the immense battle between Braden Sagassa and Dylan DeBono for third place. What a run to the line that was. It all came down to literally, oh my God, 100. 100 between the two. So the battle was all the way to the very edge. The biggest mover tonight was John Latham, up 13 places for the Shadow Racing team. Most laps led Ducky Gowans with 24. The fastest lap out there tonight was Joshy Horton from Vermilion Motorsports for 141.356. Pole position was Douglas Gowans. But let's have a look on the right-hand side. The overall finishing order, ladies and gents. So top 3 steps, we've got Joshua Horton, Doug Gowans, Braden Sagassa, 1, 2, and 3 in the pros. Then we've got DeBono, Byrne, Barton, and then the lead driver for the Pro-Am tonight has his first win for Team SRW Motorsports. Sam Pitakazinos brings it home in 7th place. Then we've got Dan Ackland, Mr. Burley Gallo, who had some early pace, but unfortunately the race didn't go his way. Cookie, spectacular run tonight and really finding it out big time with Thomas Sonny Cena, but unfortunately for both of them, they came to grips with some of the racing around them. Timothy Schmellenberg brings it home in 12th place, bringing 2nd place for the Pro-Ams, and Geordie Miller bringing home 3rd place for the Pro-Ams tonight for Team SW as well. Another new driver. John Latham in 14th. Jason Depp unfortunately had that incident near the end and crab walked his car into the pits into 15th. Todd Parks for the Pro-Ams in 16th. And after all that, Greggy Johnson got the win over David Lawler and literally by less than a 10th to bring it home to take the AMs. And the AMs finished in their order, Johnson, Lawler and Farrington. Dean Sinkovich finished there in 20th. I'm not sure when our admins are going to realise that Dean's an AM driver.
No, he got promoted. Yeah, sorry.
He got promoted, I know. And then pretty much from there, we have got Thomas Sonny Cena, Tesario, Gilbert, Cullen, Latham, Longdale, Muldoon, Hodgkinson, and downstairs doing a fantastic job tonight. As the race steward, Stephanie Piccoli, and our race director, Greg Barber. And you heard their dulcet tones tonight in our live comms from the drivers and the race control booth. Mate, what a way to finish a race. I'm not sure what was last week like, but tell you what, mate, that was bloody amazing.
Yeah, and we got an opportunity now to speak to these absolute brave souls here to find out whether like the pineapple on their pizza or not there, Steve, because you're going to be waiting in the red room, the green room, actually, and we'll find out exactly what they would like to talk about, my friend. So who would you like to interview first?
Good, because Xenos isn't there as well. He should be in there at this point. He's actually in our team chat now, Discord. I'll have to drag him across maybe. But we'll have a go at Greg Johnson, mate. Greg Johnson brings it home. Ladies and gents, Mr. Greg Johnson from Team Greg, Red Energy Team, brings it home for his AM win. Mr. Johnson, come on down. What the hell's going on there?
Yeah, it was a pretty last-minute decision to race tonight. I wasn't even registered until lunchtime.
I know, and I don't know, with these admins in the SLF, they let them go. All the other series cut the cord the day before, but you did well squeezing in, mate. But a big finish at the end. We didn't see it on camera, unfortunately, mate. But it looks like it was only like not even a tenth in it.
With Tom Parks, Todd Parks, yeah.
It was Lawler, David Lawler behind you.
We got up.
Lawler's behind me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't sure whether I had a run on him going down the back straight when the leaders went past.
Yep.
And he was sitting a bit wide, and I thought, yep, I'll have a crack at this. And next minute, he's moved everywhere, and I've had to lift. And then it put me on the outside, and I just put the foot back into it, and I thought it'll stick. And just held him off, I think.
Yeah, you did literally. It was literally less than a tenth.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Come across, have a look at that.
Yeah.
It's literally the thickness of a wheel that was the difference between the two of you. So,
mate, I sent that into the RC to have a look at it because I thought might as well have a look anyway, just in case he has beat me by a fraction. But,
no, you've done well, mate. You've done really well. Good to see you back on track, mate. You've been doing a bit of travelling of late, becoming a bit of a grey nomad. And you've also been doing a bit of 3D printing. All going
mate,
very
3D
busily.
printing's going nuts, I tell you. It's big as. So
good to think. Is it big as enough for you to retire from Red Energy?
Not yet.
Early retirement?
Not yet. Well, I'm 65, so I'm getting close anyway.
Wow.
But
the missus is telling you to stay at work, isn't she? I bet you anyway.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She doesn't want her domain tainted by you, mate.
She works anyway, so it doesn't much matter. But it's good fun, and it's great that our CEO is a bit of a petrol head, and so with his approval, my car has the company logos on it.
Well, mate,
which
that CEO of yours needs to come and make a conversation with me because I think Red Energy Super Formula Championship would look spectacular.
Yeah. Well, he is retiring, actually. He's going back to move in New Zealand, I think.
Well, maybe he needs to do that big decision before he retires.
No, I don't think he'll be making those decisions anymore. So,
I'll be taking that in hand, mate. How is it out there, mate? How was it enduro? The new formats we're doing at the moment. How's the enduro? A little bit more.
It was a lot of fun.
Racing.
I had a day off today and managed to do a Super Formula Lights around Alton Park and embarrassed myself early by lifting for one of the chicanes too much and getting drilled from behind.
Yep.
Went from 8th to 18th and managed to claw my way back and behave myself for the rest of the race. And I thought, okay, I'm learning to drive this car. So I thought, bugger it, I'll have a crack tonight. And I think most of the night I was pretty much on track. I think I had six off tracks for the night, and they're only just the little ones where you go a little bit wide and just pick up a bit. And kept out of the road of all the fast guys, and had a crack where I needed to.
Beautiful.
Had a bit of fun with Dino for a while.
Yep.
And then let him go past, and then he had a 10-second penalty, so he ended up behind me anyway. So that was good. So we were chatting away in the Leaky Lounge.
In the Leaky Lounge. I did reach out to Mr. Leak. I'm not sure if you have heard from him.
I've tried to as well, mate. We'll have to talk about that at some stage. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway.
We'll do that off comms. But, mate, crack a bit of work.
Thanks, mate.
This is your time for your plug, mate, of your 3D print. Who gets Mr. Greg Johnson out on track and supports your racing, my friend? Yeah,
well, the main financial support is through Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains for all your model train trucks and little trains for the kids that work on the wooden tracks. Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains is the place to go for all that. Our other support, as always, is the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. Having gone through prostate cancer myself, I'm out there every chance I get raising awareness. So the cars have all got Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia all over them. Chirocentric, my chiro, who puts my back into line when it's out of whack, and she helps me get back in the car. And our last little bit of support comes from Ant-Man Signs. Anthony's a good friend, and he's doing some work for me in the 3D Trucks and Train space. So we've got his logos up on the car as well now.
Excellent work, mate. Well, sounds like everything's going your own way, mate. Knock on wood. Hopefully it continues. Great to see you on your return to the Super Formula. Let's come out in the top step, have a bit of a chin wag with us, which is always good.
Somewhere on my car, it's even got SRW.
I'm sure.
They don't pay me enough, though. It's only a small sticker.
They're tight asses, mate. They're tight asses. Just don't help you guys. They don't pay me at all.
That's it. Well, you don't deserve to get paid.
That's what my wife tells me.
That's it.
Well, mate, legendary work out there. I hope you're having fun. I hope it was absolutely killer out there. Ladies and gents, the AMS winner tonight for round 2 at Monza, Mr. Greg Johnson from
Thanks, mate. Always a pleasure.
Congratulations, brother. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
All right, from one legend to another, and we have got a newly crowned winner of the Pro-Ams tonight and a new member of Team SRW Motorsports, Mr. Sam Kudakazinos. Welcome to the room, brother. How the hell was that, mate? Was that fun?
Hell yeah. 1 hour racing, 2 pit stops, and a few corners that I could never get right. Yeah, I had an absolute blast. It was a good fun. And to be honest, I'm thoroughly surprised I'm first in the Pro Amateurs. It should have been Geordie Miller, but I think he had an incident earlier on and, wasn't able to get back up on top.
You were having a great battle there with Dan Ackland for a while. A bit of swapping positions from him to you. Then you had Cookie and Thomas Sonny Caesar and Jason Depp. You 5 were so close to your battles that it was on the edge of the seat stuff. It was like we had the one of the big battles on top screen, your battle on the bottom screen, and it was like, I'm thinking to myself, any second something's going to go wrong here. It did for Cookie and for Cena and Geordie Miller early on, but then Cena went off again. Mate, how did that feel with that battle there? Because the pace was very close across all 5 of you.
I felt pretty good. I wasn't in fingernails digging in fight mode. I was like, looking at the labels, they're all pro around me, and Jesus, this draft, this track, and the way the car's set up, once they get a toe and they get in front, they're really good at it. They nail, especially turn 1 and 2, the very sharp right left, and they exit so well. And I immediately am losing their draft, and I really sucked with that today. So I could have been higher up in the positions, but for me, it's a championship with classes, and I won the Pro-Am tonight, which is surprising, but I'm very happy. I'll take it. And lots of times I'm like, this draft for me, I could take a go and try and get the position, but I thought, nah, they're not in my championship. But then I've got like Thomas Sonny Cena, who you saw what happened to him, and somehow he's back up my tail again. Like, I really have to review my driving technique and getting out of these corners as fast as the pros.
Well, you've got boys to work around with you. Geordie and Brandon are both very fast. Brandon wasn't here tonight, so we'll get some practice sessions for you boys. This is your first win as a Team SRW Motorsports driver, mate.
New team.
Do you know the sponsors?
Yeah, I do, I think. And if I missed anyone, you're going to tell me. So I really like to appreciate Warren Brown, Phoenix Driver Development, Shunts, and Grimm Industries for sponsoring the league, and obviously the team the league hosted team that I'm a new member of, and I'd like to thank also the drivers that come out to play, because without them there's no race. So I appreciate everyone for doing that. And I'm also an administrator for the series as well, so that's another cap I wear, another role, and all good fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Good to see you, mate. Good to hear, mate. I've still got a bit of work to do on our liveries.
Did I do good, boss? Did I do good, boss?
Yeah, you did really well, boss. You did really well, mate. We'll debrief about that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not with a beer. But ladies and gentlemen, Sam Kutakazinos from Team SRW Motorsports takes his first Pro-Am win in his new colours. Congratulations, Sam, and I hope this season keeps going forward for you, brother.
Yeah, nose down, bum up, and keep nailing those apexes.
Yeah, love your work, mate. Congratulations, dude. What a legend that is, ladies and gents. That's goodbye to Sam. But then we've got some more legends coming here. Braden Sagassa, bring him into the room from 1-9. Braden, how are you, mate? What a battle to the very end, mate. You had us on the edge of our seats. What was it like in the cockpit?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wasn't expecting to be out there with the fast boys. I was just happy to finish, and yeah, just get a P3 in my second week back in SRW. It's quite riveting.
It's been a while, man. I think the last time I saw you were in one of the GT3 cars. Is that right?
No, it was the supercars about 3 years ago.
Really, that long ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
We've been around for such a long time, man. I can't even remember. I know that you've been with us, and you were with us for a while, and you were out on vacation now, but you're back, and I saw your name pop up in the registrations. I said, "Oh, this is going to be very interesting," because I know you're not a slouch, but I didn't realise you were going to be this fast in the open wheeler, mate. But
yeah.
You were out there tonight with De Bono, and it looks like there was a bit of strategy going on between the two of you, with a bit of fuel saving, trying to get draft off the back of each other. And how did that race? Did it pan out the way you thought it was going to, or were you a bit surprised that you finished where you did?
I'm shocked that I finished P3. Yeah, I was just at the start. I was just fuel saving, and I was surprised. I got an extra lap further than the other boys, and I thought, oh, what's going on here? Yep. So I thought I could fuel save I think it was the 7 liters that I needed, but yeah, the car was just chewing through fuel. So I just needed to done it. I think I had to put less fuel in than De Bono, and yeah, came out side by side with him.
Push on the grass too.
Yeah, yeah, that was I had some very choice words in the cockpit, but I won't repeat them on stream. But yeah, it was really good racing, and I was just happy to be up there with all the fast boys, and have a really good close finish.
Well, this is your finish across the line, man. You guys came across the line. De Bono put a bit of pressure on you here.
The wheel banging.
To get across there. So that's a tough one through there. And you just beat him by, I think it was by 1/100th. So that was a very, very close win, mate. He did everything he could to put you off your line through there. And interesting that you just got there, man. You just got there. And he had the outside line too, which was the faster line. So he was slowly creeping up to you. Oh, my God, he got close there.
No adoring, mate.
Oh, my goodness, that was... Yeah. Oh, and he just whipped him across there. But, mate, crack a bit of work out there. I'm stoked for you. It was a tough race because the battles were tough all the way through all night long, weren't they? There was no everyone was relentless. There was no resting.
Oh, no, yeah. Everyone was fighting tooth and nail out there, and it was a lot of fun, I just like I said, I qualified, I think P9 or something, and yeah, just to get through the lap 1 carnage and skim through, it was good. I felt kind of an underdog through there, and yeah, to come out P3 is a really good feeling.
Love your work, mate. Well, Mr. Sagassa, who gets you on track, mate, and supports 1-9, mate?
It's just the 1-9 team. We're all pretty close together, and we got no sponsors or anything, but we just do it for the love of the game. And also just a shout out to my mum and my granddad that are always supporting me doing these broadcasted races.
Is that Mummy Gassy?
Yeah, Mummy Gassy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, she's there, mate. She's been there from earlier on. She's just got a star out there for you, mate. So you are definitely a star. Great bit of work, mate. Well, congratulations, dude. Great to see you out on track and having an epic result on round 2. I haven't seen round 1 yet. I was away for work, but I will be watching it over the weekend, mate. But congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season, brother.
Thank you, Steve.
Take care, man.
See ya.
Ladies and gents, Braden Sagasa from 1-9, bringing it home and taking the third step of the podium. Let's bring him on here. Where is he? The OG of the series, Mr. Douglas Gowans, bringing him on in, mate. Sleeves off, everything. Gowans, strategy, what happened?
Strategy was absolutely fine. It was the back markers that was the problem. Unfortunately, they were just not really getting out of the way. Leading up to my second pit stop, I got stuck behind someone who, wouldn't hop off the racing line, decided to race me to the corner, and then slow right down in the corner. There goes a second and a bit, which allowed Josh to catch back up. And then on my outlap, exactly the same thing. Race you to the corner, stay on the racing line, and then you both go through the corner really slow. So that's why I came out behind Josh. Nothing I can do about that. So I lost the lead due to it. And then at the end, as you probably saw, Josh, you almost lost the lead to it as well. With us coming through the Ascari, I was able to gain on him by 1.5 seconds, and that's just due to the back markers.
I think at the end, it was the slowdown that cost you. I reckon with his back marker incident, your back marker incident, I reckon the slowdown, if you didn't have that, you probably would have got him or got close enough to get him.
Yeah. Look, I had aero wash going through there, and I could feel that the car wasn't going to rotate. And so instead of trying to take the chance, I thought I'm just going to go visit the kitty litter, and I did that, and I was able to come back through, keep the car straight, which was nice. But then I was just over 2 seconds behind Josh, and Josh and I were looking at our times. He wasn't gaining on me, I wasn't gaining on him. Our lap times were almost identical for lap after lap, so it was fantastic.
Where it is, isn't it? It's going to be down to these races, the strategies we have behind the racing at the moment for season 3 is all about strategy, tyre where it comes into the fact, fuel strategies and that. And it's going to, with these long races, it's going to come down to increments, isn't it? It's going to be down to the finer detail of racing, which is going to bring the results either here nor there, isn't it?
It can do, yeah. Look at the track like, Monza, tyre wear was not an issue. You can run the whole race comfortably, not a problem at all. No sense in changing tyres. You're just going to lose time. In regards to the fuel, instead of going full fuel, and then a shorter pit stop, I went full fuel, and then I reduced it a little bit, but then that would mean I'd have a little bit of a longer pit stop for the final one. So you try and tweak these little things just to try and get that little bit of an advantage, and see where it all washes out.
Where do you reckon you would have come out if you'd gone for a lower fuel in the first strat?
Well, you can't change the tank.
Oh, that's right. You can't, can you? Yeah.
No, so whatever they set the limit for the fuel tank is what you start on. So you can't actually go in and say we started on 21.6, I think. You can't go in and say, right, I'm started on 18. You can't change it. You have to start on 21.6.
So from me out of the seat.
And the reason why that happens is because when you're trying to instigate fuel stops in a 1 hour race, you actually have to mandate the size of the percentage of fuel that can go into the tank, and so whatever that percentage is what you start on. It sucks because it would be really good to be able to play with the fuel from the start as well. Have a lighter fuel load, try and get a bit of a break, pit, that type of thing. But you just can't do it.
Open up such a whole complete new level of strategy. It would be amazing.
Yep.
It would be absolutely amazing. Well, iRacing gods, if you're out there listening, which you don't give a shit about us anyway.
No. I've got plenty of suggestions for them to make things a lot more interesting. I mean, for starters, bring in the option. At least give us the option for league racing to introduce a mandatory tyre pit stop.
Yes.
Regardless of whether the tyre's running 2 different compounds, let us utilise the platform and introduce strategy to our racing.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Listen up, iRacing, otherwise we'll cancel your subscriptions. That's how we can fight back.
Well, no, dude, I'd definitely have no life if I wasn't iRacing.
Yeah. Look, give us options for like a broadcaster. Like I should be able to get a complete package
don't
of
even
all
go on
tracks
that one. Yeah.
my team, as a broadcaster, but you don't even get that. So
No,
we won't.
that's right.
Once we open up that can of worms, I won't shut up.
Yeah.
Gowans, looks like you've got a few competitors out there, my friend.
Oh yeah, of course there is.
He started off slow, worked his way through. To Bono out there as well. Brian Sagassa did exceptionally well. Very, very fast. Zaki as well. He was a bit unfortunate with his incidents. But when you watch it back, man, some of the racing, even in the middle pack, was absolutely off its nut. It was spectacular.
Yeah, and then you have Dan Byrne and Dave Gallo and Jason Depp and Thomas when he's on. So there's a lot of very good drivers at the front of the field.
Win any race any time as well. They just need a little bit of luck.
Of course they can. Absolutely, that's right. Yeah, so the field does have a lot of talent up towards the front end and very close. You could see that by me and Josh pretty well running identical times throughout that entire race. The others behind us, they were probably fighting a little bit more than what Josh and I were, so that caused them to go a little bit slower. But they still had the pace there in them as well if they had that opportunity.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I just noticed Johnny Benash has signed up for the SFLs as well. Now, I raced Johnny in the 3.5s, which is the car that I'm just starting to learn the Renault 3.5, and he's very quick in that. So if he can transfer that over to the SFL, which I have no doubt he'll be able to, he will definitely be one to keep an eye on.
Nice to hear, mate. Nice to hear. Well, the quality of the driving is growing purely because a lot of the drivers are getting better as well. A lot of the boys that are in the Pro-Am come pushing up and starting to get up the top end, and the driving's been off its nut, which is spectacular. But Mr. Gowans, who gets Douglas Gowans out on track, mate, and supports the SLM Motorsports team?
That would be SLM Painting and Maintenance down there in Melbourne, and also ivdvinyl.com.au, stickers and all that type of stuff. Love to thank the boys at SLM as always, and Matty Keane. Don't get to speak much to Matty these days. He's probably looking after the bubs a bit too much. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and of course, RC tonight. Thanks to them and to you guys for the broadcast. I love watching the broadcast back, and as always, the drivers on track. Without them, we wouldn't be racing.
This is true. Without them, I'd be doing chores.
Well, you better start paying the boys instead of them paying you.
Yeah, I wish I could.
What do you reckon, Dean? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah. Absolutely.
I love your work. Anyway, Mr. Gowans, as much as we'd love to sit here and talk to you all night, that'll be a whole new show. Mr. Gowans, congratulations and continue the fight. And I hope the season goes your way, brother.
We'll see how we go. I'm here for fun.
I know
Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
I know you're here for fun, mate, but you are such a competitive man. It's ridiculous.
Shouldn't be at my age. See you,
mate. Ciao. All right, we know him as an RC at SRW. We know him as a Vermilion driver, but we also know him as a very fast driver who's had titles in the 86s. I'm not sure if he's done one in the SFLs, but he saw the calendar and thought, I'm coming back, baby. Mr. Joshua Horton, is this what you expected tonight, mate?
Honestly, Sinka, no, mate. I thought I was going to be in shambles. These boys have done so well over the last 2 seasons while I've been watching and trying to improve SFLs. It's like I shouldn't be here. Doug should be on the top step in reality.
Yeah, look, I think a little bit of back markers for both years here and there. Dougie had the off track as well, which cost him a bit of time too. But I think your strategy of staying out for the second pit, you had a lot of open air there, and you just took advantage of that, and it worked. You converted an 8-second deficit to an 8-second lead. Not all on pace, a little bit of fortune from Dougie's blue flag situations, but still strategy work because you come out into clean air. I think that's the next level of what I'm seeing in this series at the moment is having a pit crew that can put you out in open air, which sounds a bit sucky because it's not real world, but this is where it's coming to. Having someone out there and say, look, if you go in now, you're going to come out in traffic. If you don't, because it's title fight. Every round is going to be so hard with the drivers that are out there.
Did you have that, Josh, as well, too? Did you have the pit crew that said, stay out for like a couple more laps? You had the fuel there and just put banker laps in because you had clear air?
I was cheeky. I had a timer on for my pit transit time in the first pit stop, so I had a rough idea of how long I'd be taking. And I did see that there was some traffic as Doug pitted, so I decided to run the tank out and just eke out that gap a little bit. And it worked. I ended up getting some clean air to run laps, and fed into the gap perfectly, which went my way.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the key. I think drivers that are listening, when they watch this back, will realise that this is where it's coming to with these sort of long races. Where this is what I envisaged was that strategy to come out a lot more than just fill the car up and run, 20-minute, 40-minute, 20-minute races.
Steve, you got to go to the Carlos Blue Flags coming up as well, too, mate.
Well,
it,
it all becomes part of the pillage of the racing. Yeah, you got to coordinate around blue flags. You got to watch fuel strategy. You got to watch where you're going to come out. Tires aren't so much of an issue, which is a shame because I'd love Iracing to fix the tire profile where we're getting proper degradation. That would just take this car to the next level. But I think what you did tonight was what drivers are going to need to think about for the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. It's like if you're in traffic, you're just losing time. There's no point putting yourself in situations like that when you can continue to just be in clean air. So it was unfortunate that with the blue flag situation between both myself and Doug, we both lost a bit out.
Could you explain this one, mate? Because we've got a little replay coming up at the moment too. I'm going to switch over to yourself, mate. You got stuck, I think, on the exit of Ascari, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think there was any bad intentions. I'm pretty sure it was just they let the car in front of them go and they were slow. So unfortunately, it did lose me it lost me a bit of time, but I'm not too hard pressed about it. It means me and Doug got to fight, which I was looking forward to after being behind him for 2 seconds the whole bloody race.
Yeah, we're gonna respond this. So this is the exit out of Ascari. So I think you had about a second, 8/10 gap over Dougie. So you're doing the right thing. This is like basically on lap 31, 32. Okay, so we're basically in the penultimate lap of this race. You're doing a perfect exit out of Ascari, and then you see this back marker, the Shadow Racing. Of course, he's a little slower. He's struggling, and then you're just on the exit here going, I'm sure you get out of my, etc.
Yeah.
And then it's a situation that you got caught up, and then all of a sudden Dougie's come out of that corner like a rocket ship, and you're like, oh dear. This is not good in the backstretch. So, explain that feeling.
A lot of that's just been unfortunate as well, just catching him at the wrong time as well. It was like, where's he going to go? It's a tough corner to get if you want to maintain pace through. He could have probably gone a little bit harder in and let you come through the first part of it. But again, experience probably isn't there. So it's not something that probably would have been intentional of, like you said, but it's just the experience level, not knowing where to put the car safely. Because there's this massive, like that was an AM car that you were passing as a pro, and it's a big difference in pace through that part of the track, especially that part of the track too, because some of these drivers don't know how to open it up completely to get maximum pace out of it.
Yeah, like it's definitely gutting in some situations, but I feel for them. If things like this don't happen, they don't know how to deal with situations like this, and there's like
a learning curve, yeah.
Yeah, they have to learn somehow. I'm not going to get upset because he was in the way. Obviously, it affected our battle, but there was no crashes. He probably learned his lesson, and he probably feels not too great about what he did. But like, you got to learn. It's fine by me. I'm not too.
Yeah.
And what was interesting as well, too, mate, is you fought your way back down. You took him in turn 1 after he got you on the exit of the final turn, and then you're like, it's not over yet, Dougie, and then you took him, and that was at the penultimate last lap. You ended up holding off Dougie, which is not an easy task, mate. So how does it feel to get your first race win of the season?
Yeah, I mean, pretty ecstatic to be quite frank. Like I said, sitting behind Doug for 2 seconds the whole race it's not fun. It was a mental game the whole race. I'm sure Doug felt the exact same way. It is impossible to just not look at the relative and watch that gap every single lap and just begging for it to come down. Like, Doug made minimal mistakes all race. I made minimal mistakes. It was just pace against pace, and like, yeah, I can't believe it. It's really incredible.
It's going to come down to that all season, though. From just looking at the grid, that top 10, the pace, anyone in the top 10 can win on their day, and it's just going to come down to increments and those minor things and just hitting the apex. I know what you're like, mate. You will time your gear changes. You will time everything. So you take it pretty next level, which is going to be good for you because you're going to hit those markers consistently across the line. It's up for these other guys out there to do the same thing and take it to the next level if they want to get faster. They just need to learn from it. They just This is the apex. This is the entry. This is the exit. This is the fastest line. This is what the gear you're going to be in. This is where the revs are going to be. This is where I'm going to put the foot down. I mean, I know you're very clinical when you do all those sort of races. How much practice do you put into it, though, these days?
I mean, for this round, I probably did 100 and something odd laps. Just both doing race runs, quali laps, like whatever it may be.
Yep.
Like you have to put the time and the practice in to know what you're doing. And it's not even just doing laps. If you just lap continuously, you don't learn anything. So going back to data, understanding what the car's doing at what point and why it's doing it, and trying to drive differently, there's a lot to it. It's a bit hard. Like some people just don't have the time to practice like that, which I can understand.
Yeah.
But like unfortunately, that's how it has to be.
Are you using some of the curbs to get the car rotating around, some of the higher ones?
It completely depends on, well, some corners yes, some corners no.
Because I was
completely
watching
depends on the aero balance I want.
The Bono hit the first part of the which corner was it? It is corner 1 at the Variante. No, not the Variante, at the corner 4 and 5. Coming into corner 4, he was hitting the curb on the
Lesmo 1.
Yeah, he was hitting one of the corners a little bit harder, and it was rotating his car around a little bit more. So I wasn't sure if you were trying that as well, because I've seen it in the past. Some of the boys would like hit a certain part of a corner, maybe there's a little bit of grass, something help the car rotate around, sort of like pick an apex that's a little bit bigger, use it as a bit of a launch.
Look, I mean, generally speaking, curbs usually just upset the aero of the car because it just picks up one side. Through the les modes, it's a bit different because you're carrying so much speed that like you can pick up the car and it still has downforce. But I preferred not to use the curbs because it kept the car more consistent and I could react and choose exactly what I wanted it to do. De Bono may have chosen the curb because he wanted more rotation. I don't drive his car. I don't know what he wanted to do.
There's a lot of different styles out there. There's a lot of different race lines as well. There's so many different ways and aspects everyone drives out there. It's ridiculous. But mate, crack a bit of work out there. Thanks for a bit of feedback and a bit of in-depth look at your race. Any highlights out of that race that you can still remember? Or are you one of these guys that remembers, or are you one of these guys like me who just goes blank after a race?
No, definitely the battle I had with who was it? Someone at the start. It was an SLM car. He put it P2 in quality. Zach Barton.
Zachy, yeah. Zachy.
I felt really bad. I gave him a massive bomb in turn 2. I was like, oh my god, I've gone so deep here. And he gave me the room, so I thank you for that. But
yes, I do remember that. Yes, he gave you.
I thought I was gone.
Yeah. Well, you live to fight another day, mate, and it was a crack a bit of work out there. Who gets Mr. Joshua Horton and Vermilion Motorsports out on track, brother?
Major shout out to Lewis Greathead Online Coaching, Ben Faulkner Media, Pace Wealth Fund, 27 Designs, IMO Setups, all you guys at the broadcast room, and everybody who gives me help behind the scenes working on data and everything that's necessary to put a win together like this. Thank you very much.
Excellent, mate. Excellent work. Well, Mr. Joshua Horton, congratulations on your first win back to the Super Formula Lights, and good luck for the rest of the season, mate, and hope all the luck goes your way, mate.
Thank you, mate. Race controllers can do it too, boys. Watch out.
Well, we're going to see his barbs tear it up on Sunday now. All right, mate. Take care, Mr. Horton. I'll speak to you soon, brother.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Joshua Horton taking out the Pro for round 1 tonight at the Super Formula Lights Championship at SRW. Did a spectacular run, took it home from Doug Gowans by 8/10 in second place. Gowans from SLM in third. Braden Sagassa from 1-9 brought it home. Then we had the first Pro-Am win for Sam Kutakazinos from Team SRW taking the top Pro-Am step. And then we had Greg Johnson from Team Greg Red Energy brings it home for the AMs. It's been a spectacular night, Biggles. Monza brought out the the beautiful colour of these cars thrashing it against each other and doing some amazing racing. So thank you to Monza. Thank you to all the supporters out there in the viewing room. And thank you to the drivers coming out there, mate. What a cracking race.
Yeah, and they're celebrating as well, too, as Joshy should, because, he had to hold off Dougie. And Dougie was right there behind him at the end. There was 8/10 between the two. Dougie led most laps as well, too. But when push comes to shove, traffic and everything come into play there, Dougie made a mistake as well, too. So I can't just blame it purely on the blue flags. But that is motor racing, of course, and an endurance race. And it was an absolute cracker. And it's not over because we're heading to Canada, my friend. You get your jacket? Might be a little, it'll actually be warm at this time of the year if we're in Canada, my friend. As we are here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Let me get that one through.
Not a fan of Jacques, but yes. Gilles was an absolute legend. Jacques, a bit of a toolbox. Yeah. But amazing track. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is just another version of they compare it in the real world. They compare
Albert
it to
Park.
Albert Park.
Yeah,
I
sort of definitely think it's closest to Albert Park.
Yeah, and it's actually an island in the middle of a lake.
Island.
Which man-made island, just really
it has
for entertainment.
A lot of tunnels
bars,
underneath it as well, believe it or not.
Yeah, bars and restaurants and everything like that. So it's a fantastic place. I'd love to go there one day and watch a race from there. But then we're off to round 4 is at Spa, which is going to be an absolute cracker. An hour race there this is going to come to the real world. And then did they have a sprint race at Red Bull this year for the F1?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe. I think we might be copying that here as well. So Red Bull at 2040 in the legacy format, Pocono International for the 2040, and then to Misano, which is going to be crazy. And we finish off at Petersburg and Hockenheim. So the season is just starting to heat up. The talent pool out there tonight, mate, was sensational. Top 10 to top 15. Well, the battle was just ridiculous. So for those of you who got friends out there racing, share the video out there, let everyone watch it, because the racing was spectacular, man. I loved every second of it tonight.
It was some of the best racing you'll be able to see. And tune in for next week, my friend. Steve.
Yeah, baby.
Are you back? Are you back next week?
I am back, man. I'm back in this chair. I am not leaving it, and I'm not sharing it with anyone at all, mate. I wouldn't do that unless I really, really had to. But work is work, and you've got to do that. But tomorrow night we are back, same bat channel, same bat time, for the Warren and Brown GR 86s. That'll be my first one for the season 3 because I missed that one last week. And then we've got a week off for the GT3s. And then bring it all back again starting on Tuesday night for the V8. So if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Make sure you don't miss the racing, because the driving up and down the field Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday night is spectacular and a lot of fun. And we love having you on board watching and talking to us in the YouTube chat. Please support the people that support us, the drivers, their sponsors, but also the sponsors that keep our doors open. Grim Industries, if you're familiar with the Top Gear Australia show, you'll see that beautiful V8 engine, which is a table in their commentary and interview section. Those boys down at Grim are absolutely amazing. They do pretty much anything you want from them, from Aston Martin, V8, Ferrari engines. They've done a few Ferraris now. They look spectacular. So reach out to them. It doesn't have to be something huge. It could be something very small that means a lot to you, for your father or your mum, whether it may be. Also, a big shout out to the guys down at Phoenix Driving Development. For any training you're after, reach out to them and have a bit of a chat. They do one-on-ones as well as teams. And then we've got Shunt Sceneries. If you are into the flight simulator world, reach out to Greg Barber and his team at shuntsceneries.com.au, and they have got some aeroplane I can't remember what you call them anymore, but renderings that you could use, models, for the flight simulator world. And then please do not forget the legends that are Warren and Brown Tools. They keep our doors open. Actually, without them, I wouldn't be able to pay the staff, and we wouldn't have any racing. Put it that way. But a lot of fun, a lot of love. Thanks to the drivers. Thank you, Mr. Biggles, for coming out and having a bit of fun with me, mate. It's always a pleasure. And see you all tomorrow night. Thank you, viewers, and thank you, drivers.